The best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine? The best is yet to come. It's the 9 at 9.
All right, number 9, this animal right here is called a chamois.
Oh.
They're mostly in the mountains of Europe. They're kind of like a goat and kind of like an antelope. They're fast. They can run about 30 miles an hour. Here's one going down a snowy mountain.
Oh, all right.
Holy, what
wow, wow. Woo! Wonder where he's off to. He sure was in a hurry.
Wow.
By chasing him?
Let's see, is there
A bear, a hippo, a...
Oh.
What?
An avalanche?
Oh.
What?
His wife.
Get up here. I told you to finish washing the dishes.
You tell me her name, and you tell me that.
Good stuff. The chamois.
Good, run to it. Number 8, if you ever dreamed of buying a ski resort, now is the time. The slopes at St. Mary's Glacier is just outside of Denver. It's 373 acres, and it's been closed and unused since 1986. It can be all yours for $7 million. If you're interested in reopening it as a resort, you'll obviously need a lot of money for renovations. Some prospective buyers are thinking about developing homes on the space. Isn't that nice?
How about it?
Lovely.
All right, number 7, some highbrow humor. Here's a tip of the hat to whomever is behind the Toronto Recursive History Project. They installed this plaque we're going to show you. First, a quick definition of recursive. It's when something is being defined using the thing itself as part of the definition. This plaque reads, this plaque was commemorated on October 10, 2018 to commemorate its own commemoration. Plaques like this one are an integral part of the campaign to support more plaques like this one. By reading this plaque, you have made a valuable addition to the number of people who have read this plaque. To this day, and up to the end of this sentence, this plaque continues to be read by people like yourself. This plaque is really up in Toronto. It's hard to determine who put it there.
Wow. Good to know.
Canadians.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Eyebrow. All right, number 6. This is Amelia. Take a look at this. She's a 120-year-old doll with human hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Best kind.
She lives at the Riverton Museum in Wyoming. She lives in the basement of the museum. Now listen to this, Larry. Employees find her appearance unsettling. They think that she's haunted. One worker claims she was fixing Amelia's dress when she heard a child screaming in the room above.
Oh, boy.
She dropped the doll and ran upstairs, and she said as soon as she let go of Amelia, the screaming stopped.
Oh, geez.
When she got upstairs, she realized the museum was empty. She and other employees came up with the theory, and they believe that the screaming came from Amelia's original owner. Of course, this is just folklore, but employees keep on telling the story about Amelia and that she's still locked up in the basement just in case. Isn't that something else?
Wow.
This is one where you can go spend the night at the museum, Larry.
You'd think people working in a museum would have better critical thinking skills
I'm
than to
just
believe in
saying.
that crap.
Yeah.
Nothing scares Larry.
Nothing.
All right, number 5, marriage is outdated. That's what Gen Zers and young millennials are saying. A recent report says there are more single people over 40 than ever before, and behavioral scientists say single women over 30 without children are the happiest group in the country. According to an article on theknot.com, 81% of younger people in their 20s are open to the possibility of getting married one day, but only 1 in 2 people, is it 1 in 2? I don't see the rest of that number. 1 in 2 actually, so 50% actually see it happening for themselves, and they're okay with that. Also, according to theknot.com, the new trend will be younger people throwing parties to celebrate their relationship without the formality of a ceremony or an actual marriage certificate.
Nope.
So, you know what, you get a shower and you get the gifts.
You get nothing.
You got to risk half your income if you want me coming to that party.
We're hanging out.
Well, you know, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have been together for 40 years. They're still not married. But I don't know if they threw themselves a party and a shower for, I don't know. Well,
All right, number 4, here are $2 bills. The one on top is from 1956. The one on the bottom is from 1957. Do you see the difference?
No.
You don't see the
Well,
difference?
I see it's In God We Trust in the lower third we have there.
There you go.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you're,
Yeah, the one on the
You're
bottom has
savvy.
In God We Trust. That's
Yeah.
because
How
the
about we
law
kill the
was
bad
passed
here?
by Congress and signed by President Eisenhower in 1955 that made the phrase the national motto and requires it to be on all currency. In God We Trust had been on different coins as far back as 1864. The previous national motto had been E pluribus unum, from many, one. But during the Cold War of the 50s, there wasn't much controversy for the country to find a way to differentiate us from the atheism of communism, so we made the change. In 1954, the words under God had already been added to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Number 3, this here is a salute to the problem solvers, all the people out there who improvise and figure out a way to get the job done with whatever they have to work with. Check it out.
oh,
That's a good.
This. Brilliant.
the old articulating fan, one of the greatest inventions of all
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah. This is ingenuity at its finest
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. That's fantastic.
Nice.
Brilliant. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah.
To see what looks good. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
There's a lot of brilliance out there. Now imagine
Look
these
at this.
people were running the country.
Yeah.
Right?
Right? Look
Yeah.
at that. It's
Things would
brilliant.
get done.
Sure would.
I'd fall
Put
right
him in
off that
charge
thing.
of things.
Yeah, but make these people Biden's cabinet right
Yeah.
now. See what gets
That
done.
is great. Oh, more?
This guy here.
What? Look at this. Whee! Where's that log going?
Into the basement.
Nice.
Nice.
awesome.
Of course, carrying that treadmill out there that's
Yeah.
double the work of bringing the
Yeah.
logs
Yeah,
in.
you
But
might be right.
All right, so we have number 2. Is there an age limit to trick-or-treating? Kids would likely take the free candy for as long as they could, but some parents are wondering if there should be more of an official cutoff age. A survey shows a quarter of adults say that children are never too old for the tradition. About 20% said that 15 or 16 is a good cutoff age, and only 16% said that 17 or 18. But an etiquette expert says if a 17-year-old wants to dress up and ask for candy, let them. It's a good activity that's not in front of the screen and can prevent them from going to rowdy parties.
Yeah.
I kind of do feel like if you're willing to dress up and
Yeah.
go through that investment,
yeah.
why not? It's a piece of candy.
Right.
It's
Right.
going to end up in someone's
Of course,
stomach.
usually if you're old enough to drive a car and buy your own candy,
Right.
do you
Yeah.
really need to go down?
This
I
to
don't
me
know.
is the
That's-
thing, right?
Yeah.
It'd be so much easier if everyone just said to your kid, hey, what do you want what's your favorite candy bar? You go buy a bag of it, you give it to the kid, and you're
Right,
done.
right.
Right.
But it's
All this
the
dressing up, hocus
experience.
pocus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 1, last week we met a dog in California who is mayor of a town. Well, what about a dog who is a district attorney?
Oh,
That's the plot of the Shaggy DA from 1976. At that point, it was Disney's most profitable film ever, which is why Disney made lots of gimmick comedies after this. Those are movies with supernatural forces or magic mixed in with everyday life. Here you go.
Welcome to another issue of Meet Your Candidate. We're going to meet Willoughby Daniels.
Daniels, I want you to drop out of the race.
No way, Mr. District Attorney. I'm going to win this election. And my first official act will be to call a grand jury investigation into your criminal connections in this town.
Everybody's got a skeleton in their closet. Get something on them. Daniels is a dog, huh?
That's right. Sometimes Daniels is a real live dog. This ring doesn't.
That ring is floating around someplace, and if somebody reads the inscription, I'm a shaggy dog again.
Is this the ring you were looking for? It says in canis capare transmutum.
Uh-oh.
I have got to get Slade and Rorschach before they get me. And you're gonna help me.
I'm going to need the help of every squad car that's available to find him.
Oh, boy.
Wolf, Wolf! That's him, that's Daniels! Don't let him get away!
He was driving.
It's typical Borgnine.
Yeah.
And jumped over the moon.
I would watch every minute of this movie.
Yeah.
Every minute.
Wow.
And Dick Van Patten, not flashy, but solid every time.
Yeah,
He's a
every
doubles
time.
hitter, right? Every time.
Yeah, I think this is the precursor to Gus, the one where the
the
horse
that
that could
before? Yeah,
field
that's a great
goals.
movie,
Well,
too.
that
Check
whole
that.
genre was spectacular.
Wow, that's the 9 at 9.
It's the 9 at
Gus.
9.